Hey, I'm Natalie of Natalie and Tara Try Stuff, and today we are going to be trying something very, very exciting. I'm going to take old mugs and I'm going to turn them into bird feeders. It's pretty easy, actually. Some of you may know that I make candles and I sell them at the farmer's market. I started this not even a year ago. I take mugs that I find at the thrift store and put a candle in them. This one's apple cider and cinnamon, in case you're wondering. But I ended up with a bunch of mugs that I had purchased over time that I don't actually think will make good candles now, just because of shape or what's selling at the market. And there's this other thing you can do with old mugs that I think is really cute. You take them and turn them into a suet bird feeder. Basically what you're doing is you're going to take bird seed and suet, melt it down. This is I think this is cute. You take spoons and you put them in there and it becomes this little stand for the bird, and the suet cake it sits pretty solid, and you hang it from your tree outside, and then the birds come and land on the little spoon perch, and then they eat the high protein suet bird feed. So they're mostly winter because the suet will go rancid in the summer, which is why I've had this idea and I've had these mugs waiting to do this, but I've not done it yet. So I'm gonna do it today. And again, this is one of those situations where I have no idea what I'm doing. But I have a small idea. I have some idea. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna move all these mugs that I've already cleaned and taken the labels off of and set them all aside. I happen to have this fun stovey thing. I don't know what it's called, it's not mine. So I'm gonna plug this guy in, and then we're gonna melt down some suet. Okay, there was already an issue. I have social anxiety, and my social anxiety manifests in a really interesting way of I can't ask people for things that are not, I don't know if it's their job to do, or I don't know like the right protocol for it. And so this was one of those where I could have gone to a butcher in town and asked for suet. I know that that's a thing, but the idea of talking to the butcher and asking for something that's not on the menu just got really overwhelming. So and I hope to someday in the future actually go just get fat, render it, and make suet. I will eventually get the gumption to go do that. But today my social anxiety has prevented that. And so instead I bought these high energy suet packs that are already bird seed from the store, and I am going to melt those down, which is one of the things they said you could do, so I'm not completely cheating. I'm gonna melt these down, and then I'm actually gonna add some more bird seed to them as well, because while I want them to be thick suet cakes, I do want a little bit more bird seed. There is some in here already. Anyway, that's my embarrassment for the week, and now you all know it. And this is what's even worse about it, is guys, I have beef cows. I have cows, and we just slaughtered 4 of them, but I didn't think about it in time to ask them when they slaughtered them to ask the butcher for the fat so that I could render it. So this is the height of my embarrassment for probably a little while. And I'm not proud of this moment. Anyway, let's make these. Okay, there's a lot of different recipes, and I think if you want like a heavy bird seed to suet ratio, you do 2 parts bird seed to 1 part suet. I don't. I actually want a higher suet content. So I'm gonna probably I'm gonna start off with these. I'm just gonna melt these down in here, and then we will add more bird seed. Ugh. Turn this on. I'm gonna turn that down. Let's put 2 in there. Let's start there. I don't know how fast that's gonna go. Oh, this is gonna end poorly for all of us. Okay. What am I doing? So I'm gonna actually hot glue these spoons into these mugs. Some people use sticks, etc., and then they do wires on the outside. But I feel like I'm just gonna use the smallest dab, and it's gonna be okay. And none of the birds are gonna eat any of the hot glue. I'm just gonna do a dab, just right there, just to tack it to the wall. Actually, let's do it up here, and that'll make it stay standing, right? I should probably put more in there. I feel like I'm gonna make more. Also, is there a way for me not to hot glue these? Like if I do the same thing I do with, can you just hold this here? I mean, I guess that's fine. It's just not sitting at the very, I could do that. And then there's no hot gluing. Can I do that here? Everyone's gonna be unique because they're all different shapes. Where did your spoon go, sir? Did you not get a spoon? Oh, that one worked out really well. There we go. Okay, that's gonna do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Okay, so let's turn you off. I don't need you. Bye. Okay, 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 okay. 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 Okay, all right, so these are all prepped then, allegedly. I have no idea what I'm doing. The other thing that needs to happen to these, and I wonder if I can do it now before they're finished, is this is how you hang them from the tree. So it would be going through and loopy-loop. Okay, well, you just go away for a minute. Okay, loopy-looping. Oh, wait, but now I need the hot glue again. Dang it, shoot. Come back here. But what I was gonna do, tie that off. And then I was thinking about tacking this with hot glue so that it just looked cleaner. And then it'll hang, so this will be like this, and then I'll give more stringy string so that it can be tied to a branch. Look guys, I don't know what I'm doing. It's an adventure for all of us together. We're going on making a bird feeder adventure. And we're all learning together. Yeah, I want us to, okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. I'm gonna tacky that down. I'm gonna burn myself right now because this is what is happening. You know what, I'm smarter than that. Let's do this. See, we'll just take this right here and we will glue this. Let's cut that and do it 5 more times. I'm just kidding, I don't know how many times. Okay, so now what this is going to end up looking like, hanging from said tree. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that some more. This is slowly melting. I've only got it at 215 degrees on this burner, so I suppose it probably could go faster if I upped that. Oh, meant to measure my jute. It's always a good idea to eyeball things, you know? I saw someone who did this, that they just hooked it to the tree with a carabiner. Now, that's fine for your own house. I'm gonna try to sell these at the farmer's market. So, no judgment, but I just think this is a little bit, tiny bit prettier. Hot glue gun, let's do our job again. Oh, I think we're getting ready over there. Okay, we got 2 ready to pour. Oh, there's hot glue everywhere. And like I said, I'm gonna add a little bit more bird seed. So I'm not gonna put these in here yet. So I'm going to, and actually I think when I pour this, I'm gonna lose a lot of that little seed that's in there. So I think that's okay. My thought is I'm gonna put this like a quarter of the way full. And then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn this off. I probably should have had a scoop. Because the idea of taking this and just pouring it in there means I'm gonna lose all that seed that's in there. Also, I should probably wait a little bit. That's boiling and I probably shouldn't pour it in this cup. All right, I got some scoops. Let's try to scoopy this. Seems like a pretty decent amount. Am I getting enough suet? I'm gonna pour some suet. Pour some suet on me. This is about what I thought 2 of these would make. Okay, cool, cool. I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad idea. I should have done this part first. But we're learning together, guys. We are learning together. Okay, all right. I am making a giant mess, but I think it's working. It is just such a huge mess. There's a lot of suet in there. Maybe I put too much. I don't know, guys. Let's put some more bird seed on top. Oh, it's not stopping. Okay, all right, best laid plans. I made a huge mess. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, we will come back to that. Okay, but that doesn't have any suet on it. That's all just gonna fall. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so here's two. I'm gonna put this in here. Displace a little bit more of that. Okay, there you are. And I'm gonna put you right here. Now, this is a giant mess. There's just birdseed everywhere. So you could either just let these cool on their own, or what I'm going to do is put these in, I'm gonna let them cool for a second, and then I'm gonna put them into the freezer. And while I do that, I'm gonna make the rest of these and try to use up this mess that I've made. I have to go to an audition, so I probably won't be able to give you an update on this today, but I will tomorrow. I will show you the finished product. Okay. Bye. Okay, it's the next day. I am at the farmer's market, and guys, they turned out fantabulous. Look how cute this is. And the little birdie will perch on there. So it's pretty solid. I hung it out yesterday in the sun for a few hours. You can't leave these out in anything like above 90, so they really are winter. They kind of just melt if it's consistently above 90. Anyway, I made all these. I'll show you them over there. And the big thing would be if I can sell one today at the market. It would be awesome. Okay, thank you guys for following along on my little suet bird feeder adventure. That's it. This is a banner coming in. Here, you want a booth tour? Let's do that. Yep, this is what my booth looks like. These are all of my candles, clearance candles, shot glass candle, a very professional sign, look, all of my teacup candles, and now newly introduced suet bird feeders. Woohoo! Guys, I sold a bird feeder.